Hello everybody, it's Stacy and Molly coming at you from LowCountry Acres. Today was the introduction to the shafts. Now, as you know, if you've been watching Molly's progress in training, she's training in saddle and harness at the same time, and over the course of doing a lot of groundwork, I noticed that she's very hypersensitive to sounds. So we've been taking it really slow in terms of letting her set the pace, what she's ready for, and not pushing her too far too fast. A lot of what we're doing is just exposure stuff. So to introduce her to the shafts, I'm just letting her check it out in her own pace. I don't want her to get spooky or shy. I want her to stay engaged with it and make it a positive experience. So you can see we're just kind of walking over it, which we've been doing for the last few days, and then me lifting it up, tossing it around her legs a little bit just so she gets used to it, and letting it swing around. Obviously, me carrying it and letting her walk with it so that she gets used to the sound of it dragging behind her. Now, as you know, she's already been pulling the stone sled, so this isn't too terrible. Now, what gets, horses a little bit excited is having two big, long, rigid shafts on either side of them, kind of constraining them. A horse's nature is to, flight from fear, and feeling trapped can be a nervous, anxiety-ridden experience. So taking this really slow and not putting it over her back, just putting it between her legs and letting her feel it between her. Now, this is my PVC training shafts, and I have it set up so I can drape across their back, and I can get them out of it in case they get nervous or excited or feeling a little trapped. I can easily just pull it off. So leading up to actually putting it on her, I'm just taking it again nice and slow, offering nice, gentle, calm pets. Eventually I get to drape it over about her back without any real shyness or drama, and she takes that. So I give that a moment for that to sink in and just let her stand there until I pivot it into place. So I'm just kind of rubbing it across her back. You can see that her ears are back and she's listening to it, taking it in. She's not wide-eyed or wide-eyed. She's not super nervous about it. She's just thinking about it and taking it in. And I'm giving her lots of praise for thinking and using her brain, which is something that I work really hard for here at LowCountry Acres. Not pushing horses fast, but again, letting them think for themselves, letting them take it in, process it at a pace that's comfortable for them, not my agenda. So you can see she's kind of using it as a scratching pull, and that's just kind of her way to, I like to see that, I guess, as her way of taking it in. So then we begin to do walking in hand between the shafts and making that a good experience. Having her pivot a little bit left, a little bit right, stop, walk, and just getting used to the sounds. So tomorrow I will be putting her in harness and driving her between the shafts. More to come.